us right now to deliver, meaning us and Fox to put out an event that night, an event like you've never seen before on television when it comes to combat sports. These guys are going to do what they always do. And like I said, these guys have been delivering for 10 years, and that's why we're all sitting up here today. Love you, Dana. Thank you. Love you too, man.
Dana, one more time. Have there been any decisions made as far as the other fights are concerned and where they're going to be played, broadcast, or streamed?
We're still working on that. What we're concerned with right now and what we're really focused on is dialing this Fox show in. We want to get this thing dialed in, get this figured out, and then that's a no-brainer. We'll figure that one out. Whether it's Facebook, they'll be on Fox.com. Wherever we end up doing it, we'll worry about that.
Has Fox.com come up as a possibility for it to be streamed?
Fox is, when I tell you Fox has been an amazing partner, they're not even our partnership. Deal doesn't start till January. These guys have gone above and beyond what we ever expected. It's been, let me tell you what, the next 7 years are going to be amazing. Amazing. It's going to be amazing for us, amazing for the sport, and amazing for the fans.
And a question for Eric Shanks, if I could. Are there any anticipated numbers as far as ratings are concerned?
We were just talking about the fact that, we have to beat 2.5 Men's premiere from last night.
2.5 Men did 30 million viewers.
No, look, we're not gonna predict numbers. I will tell you that as of yesterday, the entire fight is sold out from an ad sales perspective. It's sold out like that. From an ad sales perspective, there's still tickets available, I think.
Yeah, ad sales. Tickets didn't go on sale yet. Calm down.
So the response from the ad sales community has been unbelievable, and we think that is going to carry forward into next season.
This question follows with what Eric was just saying for Eric and Dana, and then also for Kane and JDS. How is the advertiser, the sponsors? Are you getting bigger caliber sponsors as fighters? And then as far as the sport goes on Fox, are you getting bigger caliber sponsors?
Yeah, no, that's what he just said. He said the ad sales have been unbelievable for this.
Right, but
yeah.
What sponsors? Who's stepping up that wasn't there before? And then for the fighters, are they getting bigger sponsors? Who's with them now that they didn't have before?
But that's what's going to happen. That's the evolution of this thing. Obviously, the people who are into MMA, we've lived in this bubble for the last 6 years, and we live in this world of arm bars and chokes, and we know everything about the sport. And when you go to our live event, it feels like it's the biggest thing in the world. But the reality is, there's millions of people out there who've never seen the UFC, don't know anything about the sport. So us getting this Fox deal, it already has taken us to another level. We've gotten more credibility now because we're on Fox with all these big sports leagues. And the fact that these guys are reaching out to these other sponsors and they've had a great response is big, not only for us, but for the fighters too. This will trickle down to everybody. It's a big deal, and yes, it's been great, and it's only going to get better. But I think, yeah, Eric already answered the question. As far as specific guys, I don't think he wants to get into specific sponsors. Go ahead.
Hi, Tom No from FifthRound.com. My question's for you, Dana. In a perfect world, if you could have it where this fight here, would it be better for you to hit home with a new audience with it being a quick knockout, or would you prefer to go a full 25 so all of mixed martial arts could be on display?
I think that whatever happens, it will be exciting. Like I said, whether this fight goes 30 seconds or 30 minutes, anytime you've ever seen either two of these guys fight, they're always exciting. And the last Kane fight was actually down in Anaheim, and I don't know how many of you were there for that one. I mean, the electricity in that building that night was insane, and it's going to be on November 12th too. And these two always deliver, and it is what it is. I can't sit here. What I've learned over the last 10 years is reality is better than any script you could ever write. Whatever happens on November 12th is going to be awesome. I guarantee it. These two always deliver.
Have you been to a press conference this boisterous before?
Yeah, I have, but this one's pretty crazy. For the few amount of people that are here, it sounds like there's 10 times as many.
Yep. Josh Gross, ESPN.com. Kane, Can you talk about Dave Camarillo? We were sitting here waiting for you guys to come out, and on his promo package, you're saying there's never been a heavyweight in the UFC like Cain Velasquez. Do you agree with that? There's never been a heavyweight like you before in the UFC.
I don't know.
Yes, the perfect guy. Yeah, there's never been a heavyweight like me ever. But that sounds like Cain. Go ahead, Cain.
I don't know what he means by that, but I don't know.
I think he means he thinks you're a pretty special fighter. Do you consider yourself special in that way?
No, not special at all. You know, I do what I'm asked of. You know, that's go in and train every day, train hard. You know, and that's pretty much it, man. I just try to leave it all out there when I train and when I fight. So.
For you and Junior, can you just talk about the next week? You have 8 weeks leading up to the fight now. Can you talk about your training schedule and what you're expecting in terms of putting yourself in a position to be ready for the fight? And Junior, if you could answer that as well.
Yeah, right now just 3 days, you know, morning lift, afternoon sparring and jiu-jitsu, and then later on that night technique stuff. So I plan to put myself through that, you know, for the remainder to the fight, and you know, kind of make adjustments as we go on.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, your training schedule. Now you have 8 weeks to prepare. Can you just talk about what you're going to do to get ready, and also you're going to spend most of your camp in Brazil? Are you going back home?
Oh yeah, I'm doing my camp in Brazil now. I just came for these promotions, and you know, but I'm getting prepared very well for this fight. You know, I bring a lot. Like the whole Team Nogueira is around me. Big Nog, Little Nog, Anderson Silva. So they are helping me a lot. You know. And I'm feeling great, and I'm in a great shape. And every day I'm feeling like I'm learning more, you know, and getting more skills to be a better fighter.
Hey, Dana.
Yeah.
Clay Guida versus Ben Henderson has been talked about for this card, and if this is a quick fight, is that fight guaranteed to air?
We're still talking about that. We're still trying to, you know, traditionally what we have always done is if we have a fight and it's a 2-hour block or an hour block, we try to fit as many fights as we can. Because this is the big, you know, it's the first time ever on Fox and big major, you know, we're kind of working through the bugs on that one. We're trying to figure out what we might do if, you know, if that fight already that fight will have already happened. If it goes quick enough, there's time, you know, we might throw another fight in the slot. We don't know yet. We're still working on it.
Is that the co-main event, though, or are you guys still putting...
Yeah, no, that's the co-main event.
Any other fights on the card for the main card?
Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you right now. I've been so focused on this fight and the production for this fight that I haven't been involved in that.
Okay, thank you.
I got a question for Eric Shanks. What was the first fight you saw that made you think that the UFC could work on Fox? Like when you said, okay, this is something we're going to do.
You know, it's, I don't remember the first fight, but, you know, I worked at DirecTV for 5 or 6 years, and being in business with these guys there, I can't tell you how many times, whether it's people inside the business or outside, said, you know what, it's a fad. It's going to plateau, and then it's going to go down. And you know what? Between the guys that they put in the octagon and Lorenzo and Dana and Frank themselves, it just never has. I mean, this thing keeps on growing. This is, you know, I think the passion and the heart and the soul of the guys leading it, and then, you know, you just look at the quality of the fighters, not just in the octagon, but the quality of the fighters themselves. It's just a sport that we've wanted to be in business with for a long time now, and the opportunity finally got here, and this is it.
Well said. Who else? Any other questions? No? All right, I'm going to go to the fans. All right, listen, you lunatics. You can't ask me for any tickets. Tickets aren't on sale yet. If you have a question, a serious question, you can ask a serious question. I'll see you on Twitter for tickets. Who's first? Raise your hand. They'll give you a mic. All right. All right, the mic guy's getting back there. Hold on.
Hey, Dana.
Hey, buddy.
This question is towards Cain Velasquez.
Okay.
I had a quick question. Do you think Junior Dos Santos is going to hit harder than Chick Congo?
Just looking at his past fights, I mean, he definitely is one of the hardest hitters out there. So I mean, you know, we're definitely preparing for that not to happen again.
Good question, though.
Hey,
Next
one more
question.
This question's for Cain. I don't want you to look past Dos Santos, but if you win, can you see yourself fighting Overeem next?
We'll definitely see what happens, but yeah, right now I have all my focus on Dos Santos and this fight on November 12th. So that's where my head's at.
All right, we'll take 2 more fan questions.
Hello, Dana.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, this question's for Cain.
Yeah.
Best pound for pound. Just ask him, is his wrestling skills gonna be key against GDS?
Yeah, I think, you know, just I expect to go everywhere in this fight, you know, on the feet, to wrestle, to definitely, you know, be down on the ground for jiu-jitsu. I don't expect this fight to be one, you know, just fought in one style. I see it going, you know, medium and everything. But yeah, I mean, definitely this wrestling has to be key. You know, my boxing has to be sharp. My jiu-jitsu needs to be sharp as well. So everything needs to be well intact for this fight.
One more question.
Hey, Cain, we all know that you're going to have a big wrestling advantage. What are some other things that you think you're going to need to utilize to beat GDS and also Dana White? Can I take a picture with you after?
Yeah, what was the question again? Say it again.
Besides wrestling, what other advantages and things you need to utilize do you think you need to pass GDS?
I think just that night I need to be you know, a well-rounded fighter. You know, I can't just go out there one style. I need to be well-rounded, and I think that you know, that helped me to you know, to get the victory. Definitely just be well-rounded that night.
All right, great questions, you guys. Thank you very much. What we're going to do now is we're going to get this podium out of here, and I'll square these guys off for photo ops. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.